Hey guys, it's me, Daniel here. I'm just doing my little video here. Let's see how this looks. Oh, if it's split. No, I don't want it to be a split. I want it to be. Here's look partial. Ooh, no. Oh yeah, this could be partial because I had the tree in the background on my editorial. Okay. Well, actually, here no. Um, Here we go. We could do partial. Let's see what it looks like as a float. All right, so I have this right here. Let's see, does it go into this? Let me do a rear capture on this one. Let me see how many cameras I can get on this. So we're going to go like this, and then I'm going to go like this. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, well, it only does. Let's see. Oh no, there it is. Okay, cool. I have two cameras now. I have my actual camera right here, which is on my Acer. Um, it's a full HD. It's 1080. So I'm going and doing this on the background of it. So from what you can see here on this one, is that the background of it is my unemployment. It's my EDD. Uh, it's my Aqua di Gio accounts that would have to go through. I have to go and file for this because I haven't worked. My cell phone I left in the Presidio in my apartment. Somebody else is answering my phone. For beauty intoxication, I had some issues with it. Now you see on YouTube about Puff Daddy. We're doing that solar eclipse going on right now, in the solar eclipse of Tell It to My Heart, right? And pick a side on it. And it's like, even though we're trying to have some C's candy here and try and be my Christina Aguilera situation of, well, I did a stripped over at the Scottish Rite Center. And I did the introduction right before I did Moulin Rouge, and I had somebody else do it. I didn't even want to do the show really anymore. It got redundant, so to speak. It was Rembrandt. So, and it was, sorry you can't define me, sorry I break the rules, sorry I don't do what I'm told, sorry I don't fake it, sorry I come to real, I will have no, and I did this whole entire thing, and Jason did the same thing as Shalita. But in our beauty intoxications of our moments of trying to say, well, hey, you know what, it's going to go into a CALK for like a Michael Kors, pink, and then it had Maya, and then it had Christina Aguilera in it, right? So I was trying to like do this whole entire thing, trying to say, okay, well, I have a woman clientele now, right? And I'm having this issue with what has gone on with what I was supposed to have, from with what I did in the military to with what I did over here, right? From in Florida to here, and I enjoy it. But I came from Atlantic to Pacific. Okay, I came back from Atlantic to Pacific. Within the trading of doing going from Bush. So I went, I voted. So on my California ID, there's 41, 43, and then 45, right? It's 41, 43, and yeah, it's 41 and 43. And yeah, then it goes to 45. But then we had this building called the Trinity that was created in Contra Costa County. And there was Tahoe Joe's there, which was a restaurant. And I wound up working over at Chili's because I was Brinker. I had ink. I saw that. I used to live on Swallow Drive. I was a student. I was a college student in junior college. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to do this. I can sell margaritas. My last name's Rita. We have Santa Rita here, which is a beautiful neighborhood. But we had back in the day with doing Brita, which was water filtration, and like how water filtrates and how it affects you on your drugs and with what you drink and how your skin tone is, right? And how your hair is. It's like putting sea salt in your hair so you have more volume in it. so to speak. Um, and we have to also watch out with doing like within the Botox of a situation, right? Of a bay salts, because it's like a bay leaves situation. And so I was a part of the Trinity, um, but it turned into it's turning into an office situation where there's issues. You know, I show up for work. I needed housing. I had a place, which was my beauty intoxication, which we were doing the show. We were doing the show here in the Bay Area, and it was beauty intoxication. I had my phone, and it was like, well, here, I need to go ahead and collect rent. It wasn't just me going and saying, well, hey, you know what? Let me go ahead and have my yellow room in my yellow room in Port St. Lucie, Florida, with when I was with Shalita Jason, who I did pageant work and did nightclub events work, and worked over at Chili's. Shalita was as a host, and I was as a waiter. Daniel Waiter. So I've been at this point right now because like I'm not trying to ask my friend Albert Salvador for him to do matrix on my hair anymore. You know, I wound up going and doing hair, or I wound up going and doing. Had a partnership with La Quinta with Lexi Corfiatis. I think we had Lexi Corfiatis in it. We had. She came to my mind today. Um, she's been on my mind for a while. She's beautiful. I loved her. We had a lot of other people together, but we had this thing called Brita, and it was water filtration, and it was like where you're going to catch the sun, catch the water, and we had the storm. We're at 7 minutes on this right here, on the partial right, and we had where we were going to catch the rain water, and it was going to go through the pipes, and it was going to clean out the pipes, right? And so we had this going on in certain areas, and the water in certain areas is really gritty right now, really, really gritty. And it's good because it cleans out your body and stuff, but it's really gritty, sandy. Okay. And I'm trying to figure out, I had my stuff here. I had a black cross on it. But I had a black cross, and it's like the police want to go ahead and cross over, and they call on the Motorola's, and we haven't been able to go ahead and touch base on my Mr. Taboo, on my situation, because these people stole my computer. They stole my computer. They stole my laptop, my Mini Cooper, all my makeup. I have yet to have a court hearing, so it's been in cahoots on a situation. I had a house. But we had presidential campaigns. And so I had this situation where I lived on Poinsettia. I had a court hearing in Florida, and I had it, and it was I did some time in jail. I had a violation. Got pulled over for some pills, prescription without prescription, hydrocodone and Zoloft, and some allergy pill that I needed. I had an actual situation that I needed. So we had this Trinity situation going on, and I got pulled over, but I had this Poinsettia Apartments, and me and Ross got into the fight, and I used to work over at Ross in San Lorenzo over here, and then I went to go work for Allied Contractors, and then and I had a Toyota Corolla at the time. That needed a distributor work on it. And I got it from Cindy. And so there's been an argument about stuff that's gone on. And I'm not trying to have any issues with it. And I just, in my other video, I had this beautiful blonde boy try to get some water from here. I told him, don't get the water from here because it tastes gritty. But he was wearing something like this, a onesie. Have you ever had a onesie? I haven't worn one of those since I was little. Uh, um, excuse me. But that's where it's at. So we had that going on, and I got choked up because I wanted to have kids. I should have had kids when I was in high school. I think I did have a kid or two in high school, because we did a few three-ways. But as time goes on, that's where it's at. So I have to go, and sorry, somebody just walked by. But I had this Trinity deal, and I had it on my I had my 22 on it, and my 22 on my phone. I had my 22 on my phone on my pay date, and I had my 22 on 2 addresses here. And I had it on my phone. I had a phone, which was a hybrid of 2 numbers. One was a Google, and one was my. Excuse me. Bless me. I had Gesundheit. I had a cell phone, and it's missing now. So I had upset on my phone. If somebody else answers my phone, should have gave me my phone. So I went and I said about let me go ahead and sorry, I was just thinking about something. Give me one moment. Let me go and do this over again. Well, I'll do another video.